We go live to Abuja studio where an economist is joining us now, Mr. Paul Alaje. It's a pleasure having you with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Now, are you encouraged by the recent measures of the budget performance reporting system introduced by this current administration for all MDAs?
Yeah, I'm very impressed for bringing out the policy and introducing it. What is discouraging is that the performance itself is very low as we speak, particularly the capital component, capital expenditure component of the budget.
Now, do you think the return to the January-December budgetary cycle by 2020 will enhance the performance of the annual appropriations?
Absolutely. I believe it will enhance it. And I also understand that 2019 budget, there may be some setback because of rollover of some capital projects from 2019 budget to 2020 budget. Most countries of the world who don't have fixed fiscal year, many of them assume and they practice January to December. I'm happy that Nigeria has returned. I only hope that there will be no difference in the coming period. It is good investors, particularly those who would help nation develop, those who want to invest in rail, not lend to us in rail, those who want to invest in, say, capital expenditure, they want to invest on road, etc., etc. They want to work with countries that are predictable in terms of planning, countries with national economic development plan. If they are sure that our budget will be passed as at when due, they could read the document and also plan their investment. People will not just want to work with countries that are not predictable. So by so doing, if everybody have the understanding that Nigeria budget is coming from January and is going to be executed by December, we also need it internally as we can now predict what inflation is as at the time we are presenting budget. Recall that in 2018, President Buhari has assumed inflation figure that was being used. By the time budget was passed, it became a different ballgame entirely. This was the reality from 2015, 2016, 2017. But presentation of this budget now in January will make us adjust to know what is inflation figure saying, what is monetary policy rate saying, what is actual unemployment figure. At the time the budget is coming to life, we will know that our annual rate or annual figure of GDP, etc., will be what we can work with absolutely.
Now, finally, Mr. Alaje, before I let you go, what do you think would be the major drawback to prevent an excellent budget performance? Would it be perhaps the structure of the economy, the civil service, or simply poor governance?
Well, beyond poor governance and the structure of the economy, a lot of things will definitely affect 2020 budget. I am not going to be a prophet of doom. First, you will not get 100% performance of 2020 budget because we've never had it in recent history, and I've not seen so many things change. Two, we need reform that will drive the spending, that will ensure the spending of these budget goes to 20% of capital expenditures, again 30% in 2019. So if we could put a mandate MDAs to spend those money, those funds, and make capital expenditure a priority for them, which is even lower than what we have in previous percentage-wise, I believe that we may not have the drawback. But of course, our releases, we still measure project performance mainly based on releases, not execution of projects. And the real argument that will touch Nigeria is not just when it's released, because it takes time between release and actual project execution. It's a lot of time. We have done one milestone. We've been able to go back to January to December. More importantly, we now need to release funds as at when due and not stop at that and in fact execute projects based on what is on the plan. Then we can say we are getting there someday.
Mr. Paul Alaje, it was a pleasure having you with us on the News at 10.
Thank you for having me.